Hey everybody, Baldoric here. Today we are going to be talking about Solon, or Solon, or Solon. I'm not really sure how you say that, but he is the brand new Grand Hero Battle unit. He is a red tome infantry with a relatively interesting weapon. It's unique to him, and it does have some interesting effects going on with it. Situational, but interesting, and I'll explain why. Let's go over what it is. So it's called Banshee. At the start of turns 3 and 4, it inflicts attack, speed, defense, res -6, gravity, guard, and status preventing counterattacks on closest foes within 5 spaces of unit through their next action, and then what each of those abilities do. Pretty much what this means is anyone within a 5 it's like a 5 square grid around him gets hit by these effects on turns 3 and 4. Which means turns 3 and 4, 2 turns, you have these effects going off on your opponents. Now, obviously, it's a very powerful tome, but it's situational, but you do have 2 turns, which is actually pretty good, all things considered. So let's talk about where he is viable. Now, I personally believe the best way to use him outside of Arena, where I think he is going to truly shine, is AR defense, not offense. Now in AR defense, this is a little bit premium because of the ARD attack res, but you could use a speed res for a cheaper option, or you could use something different in that slot altogether. The objective is to keep him alive. So what you need to do is by turn 3, while your opponent is setting up, he needs to be alive so that when they're attacking your team, he gets these status effects off, and then the rest of your team can go in and secure those kills. He needs to hang in the back line, make sure he can survive whoever is attacking him, and then be able to initiate after that. Now, this build is obviously made so that he can be a res tank. He is a mage tank. He cannot fully survive a whole lot of attackers that are blue that are going to be hitting him, or even red. His defense is pretty low. It goes up to 29, but I also did not include any mythics, so it can be a little bit higher depending on who you have, and obviously higher based on team buffs. You could build him to be a little bit more versatile in a little bit more all-round build-wise, but something like this is going to build to his strengths and hopefully secure that 1 or 2 kills that you will need with him on AR defense to help you lose some of that lift loss. Now, the biggest thing you're going to want to do is make sure he is in the back. So you're going to have some frontliners that are going to be good to go, that are ready to either hit those enemy team members, tank them, whatever it may be, so that by the time turn 3 and 4 comes around, he's still up. So he needs to hang out in the back so that when they go into your team, he can debuff them. Enemy teams that have things like hit and run or reposition strats are going to avoid this entirely, which is why I don't think this is his strongest suit. But if you do want to use him in some way, shape, or form in AR, defense is the way to go. Now, Arena is where he truly shines. Reason being, it's very easy to manipulate being able to attack on turns 3 and 4. And because of this, all you need to do is set up so that on turn 3 and 4, let's say he's the bonus unit, you just want to get him 1 kill. You set it up so that whoever is left for him to kill is going to be killed on turn 3 or 4. He gives all these debuffs, and then he very easily picks up a kill with a build like this. Like, extremely easily. His res stat's going to be huge, his attack stat's going to be huge, and it's going to be extremely easy for him to pick up a kill. Especially when his debuffs are going off. So, realistically, all you need to do for a build like this to work, all you need to do is to set it up so that on turns 3 and 4, your team is going to initiate and get those kills. Whether that's you tanking on turns like turn 1 or 2, which most likely turn 1 you're going to be fine. So on turn 2 you may have to tank, whatever it may be, or pick up a kill or 2. But on turn 3, when it's your turn, he can take out whatever unit he needs to if he is the bonus. And if not, he inflicts a ton of status effects that whatever unit you need to get that kill most likely can. Because attack, defense, speed, res, -6 is huge. Among the other effects, is going to be really, really good for helping pick up kills for any unit in the game. Now, again, I do think he shines here. Seasonally, it depends. It just kind of works with what you need for an Arena Core team. The only difference is you might want to switch Mirror Impact for our Dual Infantry 4 because he would score much better with that. So if you're going to use him as an Arena Core, you're going to want our Dual Infantry 4. Okay, just something to keep in mind. On a budget, a build like this is fairly solid as a in the back line supporting your team while also securing a kill. Now you could definitely use this on AR defense. You could use this if he's the bonus unit in Arena, if you just want like a budget, get one kill kind of build for him. Something like this will do fine. You get the little bit of extra stats from Fury 3 and all that stuff. Definitely works as an Arena bonus unit, and it works in like other modes too, so if you want to use him just to help pick up some kills in maybe like a Grand Hero battle, whatever it is, this is going to be fine. However, if you want a budget AR defense build, we do have this. AR defense speed res isn't super hard to get because I believe it's Mercedes, but there is a staff user that does have this in the 3-4 star pool. You just have to 5-star them to get the skill. So it's slightly more than I usually do for my budget builds. However, it's pretty easy to obtain this. He comes with Sabotage Res. Drive Attack can be switched for anything your team needs. Doesn't necessarily need to be Drive Attack. But you could throw this on any AR defense team, and as long as you have him secure in the back, Banshee will do its job, and especially on low tiers of AR, this will actually do quite a bit. Now, obviously, we are able to merge him up to +2 at the moment, so you could +2 him just to get those extra stats. You could give him the Dragon Flowers, whatever you want to do. Or if you want to use a trait fruit to change his stats, I would 100% choose between attack or res, but I would prefer attack just to help secure those kills, unless you're making him into a specific mage tank, whereas you might want to go res, but I would still recommend going attack. With that being said, that finishes this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, consider subscribing. I'm going to be putting out more videos just like this one when individual units come out in the game. I'm trying to stay away from the legendaries because most of them are, one, they're widely covered anyways, and two, whatever they come with is most likely going to be their build with some slight alterations. I rather talk about some of these unique, interesting units that come out for Grand Hero Battle or whatever it may be, just so that we can come up with some builds and work on them. I do have some other videos in the works, so we'll work on those a little bit later. If you enjoy this kind of content, consider subscribing, consider following my Twitter, where I post a lot more Fire Emblem Hero stuff. If you want to see more of me, I do stream just about every single day on Twitch. I've been streaming a lot of League of Legends, but I will be streaming Fire Emblem Heroes as well, off and on. So you can follow me there at twitch.tv/Baldoric_WoW. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time.